224.
All right. So what are we talking about today?
Today's episode is 3 things that we learned from our visit to South by Southwest 2022. As you guys know, we just got back from a 7-day stay in Austin, Texas, and there were 3 things that were profound that we learned along the way.
Yeah, and I have to say that I don't know if we're going to see a South by Southwest like 2022.
Yeah, again.
Just simply, because I think that by 2023, you're going to see a lot more people at South by Southwest. So South by Southwest 2022 was a little bit more intimate.
Yes.
A little bit, a lot easier to kind of, get to know people.
Okay, so thank you. You are already starting on our list. I love it.
Yeah.
All right, so one of the 3 things that we learned is that seeing people or meeting people in person, there's something a little bit magical about it.
It is.
That we had connected with some of these people online, and some of them we couldn't even get in contact with.
Right, yeah.
Online. But when we were meeting them face to face, eye to eye, shaking hands, there was a different type of connection that was formed.
It was. And you start to see them more as people and less as somebody who, you can get an opportunity from.
Yeah.
And I think that even as far as pitching to them, it kind of changes. I kind of held up before I sent out emails, things like that, because I thought about, how it was for me getting back. Because getting back from work, there's this deluge of emails that you got to dig out from under.
Yeah.
And so just to add yours to that pile, it's really easy for you to get lost in the sauce. So, kind of respecting people, give them an opportunity to get back.
Yeah.
Get settled in, and then you can kind of hit them with something.
Yeah.
But you kind of, when you respect that humanity aspect of it, and it's not just about what can you do for me.
Right.
I think that means a lot. And maybe in the long run, maybe it's like, okay, so you didn't jump on it when it was fresh. Maybe that does hurt you. But I guess for me, I just was thinking about it, me being a human being, me being somebody who just met this person, what I would want. And so, for better or for worse, I think that was really helpful.
Yeah.
Or like seeing somebody like Nile Rodgers. Nile Rodgers, very, very down to earth type of guy.
Yeah.
He came down off the stage.
Yeah.
And seeing him in this environment where they're not necessarily entertaining you, but talking to you is different.
Yeah.
And so it kind of breaks down the barrier a little bit more.
Yeah.
Allows you to see them more as people.
Yeah.
I think for both.
Yeah.
For them and for you.
Yeah.
Because once you see them as people, you tend to respect their space and you respect their humanity.
Yeah.
So
I like that. All right, so the second thing that we learned from this year's South by Southwest 2022 was to take advantage of the in-person opportunity to capture attention.
Yeah.
So I'm saying that as far as not only did we do our Rockstar billboard, as far as dressing in our merch, dressing in our branded attire, but also, again, taking advantage of the opportunity to shake hands and to actually get to know the people around us. We ask a few questions to the people around us. So again, that was something that that I guess previously we weren't as likely to do.
Yeah, but and it was a different environment. Again, it was like last time as you were flowing between crowds, it was so crowded.
Right.
The hallways were crowded, things like that. So sometimes it was a lot tougher to take advantage of those situations.
That's true.
And just to see people walking past you. Whereas this time, because it was less people, you were able to kind of, establish eye contact, kind of speak to people, and then, as you went through different days, you were seeing the same people again.
Yeah.
And they were recognizing that, and so it made things a little bit easier
to kind of break the ice.
It did. Whereas I think last time, it wasn't, as noticeable because it was just so crowded.
Yeah.
When we were there in 2019, it was really, really crowded.
Yeah.
And again, I'm not saying that that's a horrible thing.
Right.
But just thinking about ways that this was a bit better, I think that kind of made it easier. to do those types of things.
I love it. All right, and then this last thing that we learned, not that we didn't kind of know it, but South by Southwest 2022, we found that if we spoke it, we received it. So, not only was it meeting Nile Rodgers because you said it before we even got to the session, but also we said we wanted to see a couple of people who were on panels. We wanted to see them perform. So that included Big Joni. That included Shamir. And seeing all those folks. And just so happens that we ran upon those showcases.
Yeah, we did.
When it was time. And we didn't make any special plans because we didn't want to be up late at night and all that stuff. We just happened to be walking along and there they were performing.
Especially like with Shamir. I mean, Shamir, we were just walking back to our hotel and, he was just on the stage.
Right. We just walked past like, oh my God, there he is.
Right. So it was really kind of easy as far as that goes. And then, like with Big Joni, they just happened to be performing at like 5 o'clock.
Right. And it was at a place that we had already been past. We knew where it was. We knew it was a place where you could see the stage pretty well. And then also even getting the attention of the South by Southwest people. So we had photographers who, took extra pictures of us, who noticed us in different places. We had an interview by one of the reporting teams there. So just having that in our minds to say that we are going to capture the type of attention that we want.
Right.
And so I don't know if you call it manifesting necessarily, but it may have been just setting a goal as we kind of look at it.
Yeah.
Setting a goal for this event, and then actually your mind kind of sets you on that path once you do that.
And I think too, it's sort of like, our purpose, understanding what our purpose is a little bit more defined this time as opposed to 2019. So meaning that when you own who you are as a DIY rock star, and you're not necessarily looking for people to do something for you per se, it kind of changes how you go about doing it. However, if you are going to South by Southwest and maybe you look for a record deal or something like that, just kind of know what your purpose is for going there, and understand that, and you go there focused on that, then I think you can kind of manifest it a little bit more.
Yeah, I like that.
And I would say if you're doing something like that, then doing one of the showcases becomes very incumbent on you to do it, to try to play live. And most people play live, in a lot of different spaces.
Yes, it's like you don't play once, you play like 5 times.
Right, and probably even those opportunities were probably more plentiful given the fact that it wasn't as many people there.
Right.
So, maybe before you may have gotten an opportunity to maybe do it once or twice, but here people are playing 3 and 4 times.
Yeah, we run up on the same folks again and again, so that was nice.
Yeah,
so
which is good.
We will have posts that show some of our out and abouts, and then our takeaways from the sessions. But what about you guys? What have you learned going to live events that you cannot find by doing the online, the Zoom, the phone it in type things, or the watching YouTube videos? What have you learned? We'd love to know more. Share it in the comments below. And what else?
And of course, we're still doing Sugarfit. Sugarfit's always going to be there. So, any way that you need to stream it, stream it. You just type in Sugarfit, you'll find it, Bourgeoisie Paper Jam. And then also, if you want to go to Bandcamp, you can get it there.
Yeah, CD.
And you can get CD.
And then ringtones. We have ringtones for every single of the 15 songs from Sugarfit.
Yeah.
The links are below.
Yeah.
If you dig the vibe and you want to be a part of the tribe, be sure to
subscribe.
We're wishing you love, peace, and
chicken grease.